Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I am so excited because I'm going to be testing out the new I Heart Revolution and Dr. Seuss Oh the Places You'll Go palette. So if you haven't seen, I Heart Revolution just came out with a big Dr. Seuss collection, and this is the only eyeshadow palette I got. But I'm super excited about testing it out today. So starting with this packaging, I think it is so cute. There's just something about this packaging that I absolutely love. I think it is just so nice and sleek and compact. And of course, the artwork on it is super cute. And then you open it up and it comes with a nice mirror as well as 8 shades. So there are 3 mattes and 5 shimmer shades. So I'm so excited to test this out and see how these shades perform. I have tested out a couple other I Heart Revolution palettes, and they're not the absolute best quality, but I can make them work for the most part. So I am really excited about this palette. It looks like it's going to be really beautiful. So I'm going to start with some swatches of the shades, and then we will get into at least one eye look. If I have time, I might do a second one, but I know for sure I'm going to do at least one look in this video, so stay tuned for that. So starting with swatches, we're going to start with this nice matte up here. And it takes a little bit of building, but it does look pretty. And then we have an orangey tone matte. They feel super soft as well. They just take a little bit of building up. Next we have this beautiful blue shimmer shade. Ooh, that's really pretty. And then we have this light purple. This is one of the shades I'm the most excited for. I love light purple shades. That one looks pretty. And then we have this light green. Light shimmer shades are definitely my favorite. And then we have this dark kind of purple matte shade. It doesn't look as deep in the swatched out as it looks in the pan, so I'll be interested to see how well that one deepens up looks. And then we've got this bright pink. Super pretty. And lastly, we have this yellow gold shade. So here are all 8 of the shades swatched out. It is obviously a lighter color story, more pastel type shades, but I'm super excited to test it out on the eyes. I think this is just going to create some beautiful, soft, everyday looks, but still adding in a little bit of color, which I'm super excited about. So now that we have swatched this out, we can get into the eye look. Alright, to start off this look, I'm going to go in with this first matte shade right here. And also in honor of this being a Dr. Seuss collection, I have a little cat in the hat scarf on today. So I'm just going to be packing this on the brush and running it through my crease. I just picked up a few brushes from Makeup Revolution when I ordered this palette. So that is what I'm testing out today. I don't think they say the names on these brushes, but this is like a big fluffy one, but it is a little bit angled, which is interesting. But it seems to be distributing the product quite nicely. This is after dipping in twice, and I'm not sure it's showing up as well on camera as it looks in person, but it's definitely showing up on the eye, which is really nice. It is still a lighter, softer shade, so it's not going to be the most pigmented, just with the nature of the shadow, but it's looking pretty nice, which I am very happy about. Then on a slightly smaller brush, I'm going to take the dark matte purple shade, and I'm going to see if I can start deepening this look with this shade. This is a little bit more of a packing brush as well, so I'm hoping to kind of pack the color in the crease and then kind of blend it out. It's starting to show up. I just wish it was a little bit deeper. I know for this palette, it's obvious that the shades would be lighter, but I do like when there is a nice deepening shade in palettes. This one is working pretty well though. I'm gonna go back in with the previous brush and just blend out the very top edges. And just kind of go back and forth with these two shades until I get the desired look. All right, now I want to take some of this bright pink shade right here. And I'm going to pick this up on the brush and then wet my brush a little bit. I just want to see if we can get a good amount of pigmentation just on a wet brush. And this will help it stick better where I place it. I'm focusing this one right in the outer corner. And I think I want to wing it out a little bit. Just trying to see how pigmented I can get the shade. It's starting to show up nicely. These definitely aren't the most pigmented shades, but I still think they're super pretty. And for super light everyday looks, I think it'll be nice. Next, I want to take this shimmery blue shade, and I'm gonna do the same thing with wetting the brush first. And this one is gonna go in the inner portion of my lid. Okay, that one's packing down nicely. So I'm just going to pack this one on the inner portion of the lid, trying to be as precise as possible when we get up close to the crease. And then I'm going to leave the inner portion, or the center of the lid, I should say, open for another shade. The shade is super pretty though. All right, then for the center of the lid, I'm going to take this light purple. And of course, I'm going to pick it up and wet my brush. I should try these shades with glitter glue. I just got the NYX glitter primer. I should see how that works. Maybe I'll do that with a different look. But I'm just going to pack this one right in the center where these two meet and create a little halo eye effect with the lightest shade in the center. And once I have this one packed down, I will go back in with the previous brushes and just tap over where these two meet, just so we get a nice seamless transition from the pink to the purple to the blue. Like so. Then I'm also going to take that light purple and just pop it right in my inner corner. Super pretty. It's not an overly purple shade, but it just creates a nice shine that I really enjoy. So that will do it for this look. I'm going to go add some mascara and I will be right back. Alright, so here is the final look. And for this look, I used my Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extension Mascara. I'm almost out of this mascara, which is super upsetting because it is my favorite. But for this look, I am super happy with how it turned out. I think these shimmer shades are super reflective, and when the light catches them, you can just see that shine, and I think it's so pretty. So I am very impressed with the quality of this palette, and I'm super excited to continue to test it out. I think after creating this look, I am really excited to do a second one, so I think I will do another look for this video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But I am really happy with how this one turned out. Let me know what you think of it down below, and we can just jump right into the next one. Alright, to start the second look, I'm going to go in with this orangey matte shade. And I always forget to say this at the start of my videos, but I do always put down a base of concealer before I start any look. So I did just want to mention that because I always seem to forget in my videos, and I know people have asked me in the past if I use any sort of base before I do my eyeshadow, and I just put down some concealer and then go in with my eyeshadow. So this is going to be another just super simple look, super quick and easy, but I'm super excited about it. I feel like this one's going to be a little bit more of an everyday look than the last one that I did. And this shade seems to be blending really nicely through the crease. Alright, next I want to take this yellow gold shade. And of course, I'm going to spray my brush. Just wet it a little bit. And then I will pack this on my lid. I'm going to start in the outer corner. Just work on building this shade up. There we go. That's starting to get better. I was going to use glitter glue for this look. Completely forgot. That's okay. It seems to be packing down pretty nicely just on a wet brush, which I do prefer. I like when shimmers can just apply nicely, and I don't have to do too much to get them to a good pigmentation. I do just want to see how this looks on a finger. Ooh, that is pretty. The only reason I don't like applying shimmers with the finger is just it gets a lot messier, and it's not as easy to be super precise with them. But you do definitely get a good amount of payoff when you use it with a finger, which I am enjoying in this case. Alright, next I want to take this light green shimmer. And I think this is the last shade in this palette that I have to test out, which is exciting. So I did use every shade in this palette at least once. And this is just going to go right in the inner portion of my lid and in the inner corner as well. That is pretty in the inner corner. I'm just going to work on building this up. I might go in with my finger as well with the shade on the lid. That shade is so pretty. When the light catches these shimmers, it is stunning. So I'm just going to tap over with a mix of these two shades until I get a good blend between them. Oh, I love this green. Alright, next I want to try something with this dark purple shade. So I'm taking it on an angled brush. And I am going to wet this one a little bit. And I want to try using it as a liner. I'm not sure it's gonna be dark enough, but wetting the brush will help. So I just start by drawing a line out from my lash line and then connecting it all the way across. This really isn't that pigmented. I think you can see it though. I don't want it to be super bold or anything. Just wanted to get another good use out of this shade and see how else it works. So I'm just trying to be as precise as possible when putting it along the lash line. And I love using eyeshadow as liner. I think I just feel like I have much more control over it than I would with like an actual eyeliner. I feel like it's a bit more forgiving as well. I want to try and build up the actual wing portion a bit. It builds up decently. It's still not as dark as I would typically go for a liner, but I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna just keep messing around with this until I get it where I want, but I think it's pretty close so far. I'm actually pretty impressed with how well it is doing, considering how light of a shade it does turn out to be. Then for the lower lash line, I'm just gonna go back in with that matte orange shade, just a tiny touch of it, and just run this right along the lash line. Just ever so slightly, just to add in a slight pop of color down there. And that will complete this look. I'm gonna go add some mascara and I will be right back. All right, here is the final second look. And once again, I used my Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extension Mascara. I really like how this look turned out. I think it is so pretty, and I'm just falling in love with this palette. I think it is so cute. My one little complaint, it's not really a complaint, but I just wish that this darker purple shade was a touch deeper. You can see that it showed up pretty well for the liner, and wetting the brush definitely helps with that. So I'm not super mad about it, but I just wish it was a touch deeper. But with the theme of this palette, I'm not super surprised that they don't have a super deep shade. This is a bit more on the fun, brighter pastel side, you can see with the packaging. So the shades really do reflect that, and I really like it. So I am just really happy with how this palette has performed, and I'm so excited to keep playing around with it. Let me know which of the two looks you liked better, and if you would like to see any more videos with this palette. If you couldn't tell, I would be more than happy to continue playing with this palette. So let me know if you would like to see more. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And with all of that said, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!